You started the big rumor that this is not the end of Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
I know. You know what?
Explain.
As long as he wants to make Spider-Man movies, we will make Spider-Man movies.
Do you think we'll see more Tom as Spider-Man?
Don't get me in trouble again. If I have my way, we will.
It has been a while since Spider-Man No Way Home swung into the theaters, and we can't wait for the next one. Tom has recently spoken out about the next Spider-Man film, and has even given slight hints about the release dates. He's even given a sneak peek into what the plot of the new movie might be. So how much longer should we wait for Spider-Man 4 to be released? Well, Marvel Studios held a Comic-Con panel and announced the release dates of the future MCU movies. But to the dismay of the web slingers fans all over the world, it looks like we aren't getting a new movie anytime soon. Before we move on to the video, make sure to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be updated every time we post new content. So without further delay, let's get right into the video. Tom Holland has assured all of his eager fans that producers Amy Pascal and Kevin Feige, along with Sony Pictures executive Tom Rothman, are working behind the scenes to make a Spider-Man sequel trilogy. Tom Rothman has even confirmed this. He assured us that they are working on a few Spider-Man movies. He said, "We have our Marvel business, which breaks into 3 branches. There are the Spider-Man movies, and we're currently working on 2 Spider-Verse sequels to our Oscar-winning animated movie with Lord and Miller." He also added, "We hope to get working on the next Spider-Man movie." Our next big question is whether the old cast, which includes Tom, Zendaya, and John Watts, will work on the next film. Tony responded, "That whole group, we hope." However, it looks like Tom Holland is not very sure of his future as the wall crawler. Oh no. He said, "We've had conversations about the potential future of Spider-Man, but at the moment they are conversations. We don't know what the future looks like." He even went on to say that he's quite content with celebrating the accomplishments of the last film, and hasn't given much thought to his role in the future films. But producer Amy Pascal thinks differently. It seems like she's also a fan of Tom's charisma. I mean, who isn't? All of us think that Tom is the best Spider-Man, hands down. Just like us, she too doesn't want Tom to retire from his role as the friendly neighborhood superhero. She expressed her enthusiasm and said, "As long as he wants to make Spider-Man movies, we will make Spider-Man movies. But I'm a producer, and I always think everything's going to work out." When an interviewer asked explicitly if we will see Tom in the Spidey suit again, Pascal responded,
If I have my way, we will.
"We all know how well the cast of Spider-Man got together. They were all like a family, and we can't imagine anyone else playing the role of Spider-Man. It would also be difficult for Tom to bid by. After all, the amazing cast had given him so many memories." He said, "In all honesty, I don't know the answer. There have been conversations about the future of Spider-Man. Whether it will be with me, I'm not too sure yet. Maybe I'll be a producer or something. I don't know. But I do know that I love this character, and I would be sad to say goodbye. But I have achieved basically everything I wanted to achieve as this character." He also previously said, "Maybe it is time for me to move on. I have to take Peter Parker into account as well, because he is an important part of my life. If I'm playing Spider-Man after I'm 30, I've done something wrong. We just can't imagine a Spider-Man movie without Tom in it. He is the heart and soul of the new generation of Marvel films." However, he has new and innovative ideas about the future Spider-Man films. He said, "I would love to see a future of Spider-Man that's more diverse. Maybe you have a Spider-Gwen or a Spider-Woman. We've had 3 Spider-Mans in a row. We've all been the same. It'd be nice to see something different." The concept of Spider-Woman is cool, right? Would Marvel approve of this idea? Only time will tell. He's even pitched an idea for the upcoming film. However, he isn't going to let us in on that. We all know Tom is loose-lipped, so it makes sense he doesn't want to reveal the potential plot and spoil the film for millions of fans around the world. He explained in an interview, "There is one idea that I have that I've pitched to the studio, but by telling you that idea, I'd be ruining No Way Home. So I'm going to have to keep that one for myself." But we might have a hint. In the same interview, he was asked about potential Spider-Man villains he'd like to battle, and he suggested Kingpin and Madam Web. These are really interesting choices, especially because Madam Web is not a traditional villain. Tom seemed so sure of his choices that we think they might be a part of his proposed plot. Kingpin, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, is now officially in the MCU after appearing in Hawkeye. Vincent had previously spoken about his desire to battle the wall crawler. In an interview, he said, "I think that would be really, really fun. I want it as much as everybody does, so we'll see." Do you think that there is a chance for a Kingpin Spider-Man crossover? How exciting would that be? The part that still confuses all of us is that when Marvel Studios held an epic Comic-Con panel to announce release dates of future movies, Spider-Man sequels weren't mentioned anywhere. Kevin Feige confirmed Phase 5 release dates of a few major Phase 6 releases. The previous movie ends with nobody knowing that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, including MJ and Ned. Since No Way Home ended with a clean slate, could this mean the end of the Spider-Man franchise? However, Amy has assured that it's not the case. She said, "At the end of the movie we just made, you see Spider-Man make a momentous decision, one that you've never seen him make before. It's a sacrifice, and that gives us a lot to work with for the next film." That is good news. So this means there is still a possibility for Spider-Man to be incorporated into the schedule. The recent Spider-Man trilogy was spread out over 5 years. There have been 2 years between each of these movies. So if the studio wanted to continue at this pace, they'd mean a new live-action Spider-Man film would be released by late 2023. However, this seems very unlikely because Sony already has 2 Marvel movies for that year: Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Madam Web. Especially since it is a trilogy, squeezing all these films into 2023 is near impossible. So, in spite of the fact that the season is already crowded, Sony could be looking for a 2024 release date. This would be about 2.5 years after No Way Home. Sony also has a release date for an unconfirmed Marvel movie on June 7th, 2024. So there is a possibility that it could be Spider-Man 4. However, that would place it a month after Captain America: New World Order and a month before Thunderbolts. That makes the schedule tight. Another dilemma is that Sony wants John Watts to be the director for Spider-Man, but he's taken a break after quitting Fantastic Four. This causes even more problems and can tamper with these dates. However, Spider-Man is the pride and joy of the MCU. The young and agile superhero is the reason why many are fans of Marvel. Delaying the new film is certainly not good for them. However, history shows that Marvel Studios would be willing to change its plans to make room for everyone's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Previously, the studio shifted dates for No Way Home. Before it was titled, No Way Home was initially set for July 16th, 2021, then to November 5th, 2021. At that time, this shifted Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness from that same date in November to March 25th, 2022. Thor: Love and Thunder were also altered from Feb 18th to Feb 11th, 2022, so there could be a shift in the release dates. All this means that there are endless possibilities for when Spider-Man 4 could be announced and released. But one thing is for sure: if Marvel is going to bring Tom back, we would expect it not to be too long of a wait. However, if there's going to be a new Spider-Man, then we may have to wait a bit longer. However, if there's going to be a new Spider-Man, then we'll have to wait a lot longer. When do you think the next Spidey outing will be? Do you think Spider-Man will face a new villain on a new adventure, or will it be something else? Are all of you excited for the next Spider-Man movie? Let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back soon with a new video. Until then, bye!